Counter-Strike is a franchise that, although I've been familiar with the existence of for well over a decade now, is still a series I had yet to properly ever experience for myself. Well, until now, that is. First time I've ever played Counter-Strike ever in my life. I've only watched gameplay footage, but that's it. Oh? Music kit. Sure. I'll equip Halo. Yeah, I'll do some training. Watching major highlights. Major. But I'm getting the hang of it. It doesn't seem like it's much to take in. That's a nice view.
Counter-terrorists win.
I like that music. It gives me some Toy Story vibes. Lower sends is better and use a different crosshair from the original. Also, when you spray the gun or hold it down while shooting, be sure to move your crosshair down because bullets do go upwards. Okay, because of the recoil? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Appreciate the advice. Greatest moves you've ever seen. This is gonna make for some excellent footage for the review. I just know it here. Oh my god, a kill! Hallelujah! Ah! I hear a bomb ticking. Ah! Speak on things I don't know about. No, wait, please! Bro, the clickbait is my title here. How fitting that I make fucking YouTube videos and live streams that I've called the clickbait of all things. This is a personal attack, Valve. I know what you're up to, Gaben. You can't fool me. You can't fool me. I know you're watching. Ah! Screw you! Don't you ever do that to me again. Dumbass. You and your dumbass gas mask. Ha ha ha! Loser! No! See? No, I have to... See? I'm preventing fate. Nope. Nope. We did it. We did it. Cursed? We are not cursed. We are blessed. Let's get this bread, gamers. Ah, shit. My wife's boyfriend hates me! You know what else we need to do? We need to enable chat to see what happens. Or voice chat, I should say. Press the motherfucker? What do you mean press? I want this to be activated. Does it hear me? I want the people to hear what I have to say. I hope they hear me now that I'm holding down the button. In case this works. I like big throbbing wrinkly balls in my mouth. I hope they heard that. Yes!
Fuck yeah.
Yes, I hope that was in response to me. And that just about summarizes my experience with the game overall. And admittedly, there isn't much I can truly say that isn't already known about CS, or, more broadly, Global Offensive, seeing as its sequel is very much a large graphical update running on much newer hardware. And although a veteran of the game may find this to be frustrating, especially given the lack of content from Global Offensive that by the end of its life cycle, before its current makeover, as of now ceases to exist, only to return in the form of updates for said sequel. And from what I've researched about Global Offensive from when it launched in 2012, even then it was guilty of the same launch date that this new game is now in currently, with the figurative reset button having been pressed. And although I do understand why history repeated itself 11 years later, it doesn't change the fact that it is very much still fair to suggest that perhaps this game was launched a little bit too early. But going off of what exactly is available to play here, just judging from my own experiences, I can now say that I personally understand the craving for this game so much more. And to say that it's a legacy game with a hell of a longevity to it is certainly putting it lightly. Whether it be the tight gameplay loop combined with its core gunplay that feels gratifying in its execution, the tactfully skilled maneuvering of learning and mastering the game's maps and their flows, or the game's catalog of weapons which can take some skill to properly learn to utilize, and by that I mean weapon skins, it all comes together in a neat and fun little package. One that I can truly say feels like Valve's version of Overwatch 2, in the sense that although both are just their first iterations re-released as start-from-scratch updates, the difference between Counter-Strike 2 and Overwatch 2 is that unlike Overwatch 2, Counter-Strike 2 was not review-bombed upon launching on Steam. Same thing happened to Diablo 4 as well. That one being even less of a shock though. But that aside, from my time having spent played Counter-Strike 2, can I say it's worth checking out? Yeah, sure, why not? It's good, it's free. Keep in mind, its optimization isn't all that great, so depending on your PC and its build, it may just be a little bit painful to run. Especially with it being Steam exclusive for Gabe Newell's godlike gaming prowess. In other words, there's no console version for the console peasants. And although much isn't there, what modes, maps, and such that is there at the moment is at least enjoyable. Granted, that's not an excuse for any flaws, and if we could criticize, say, Halo Infinite for its light launch in terms of content, then the same applies here as well, regardless of whom the game entolls. And for all that's been said, I feel Counter-Strike 2 is a very solid game, but a very bare bones one at that. So, I suppose we'll see where it's at in 11 years' time. Nice, nice.